My name is Mayo and I go by any pronouns.
Do you say your name is like a way for you to express yourself?
Yeah, I go by two names actually, Frog and Mayo. And my name is like very like interlinked with my gender identity. When I was growing up, my grandma used to call me Frog, and as I was playing around with gender in middle school, I realized like, oh, I would rather be called that by my family rather than my actual name, because like it makes me feel more disconnected from gender. Mayo, it was a nickname I was given freshman year by one of my friends. And then I was like, I kind of like that. It sounds like my name, but a lot softer. So it's tough.
Have you always felt as though the gender you were assigned at birth wasn't how you felt?
For the most part, yes. In elementary school, I used to dress more masculinely, or want to dress more masculinely, because I felt like I was not born a girl. I felt like I was something different. I wanted to be in some in-between space. When I came out, I didn't really like have that many friends, but I did have my older brother, and at the time he was also going through some gender identity things, and that's when he came out as transgender to me and I came out as non-binary to him. And like we were very accepting and like kept helping each other with like our genders and stuff.
When did you discover the term and the meaning of non-binary?
I discovered it sometime in elementary school. In middle school, that's when I started playing around with that term, and that's when I started identifying myself as non-binary. I wear a lot of bright colors because I feel like there is not enough color in the world. I feel like people are kind of stuck in like their own ways, their own black and gray, black and white, things like that. And I just want to be that pop of color, something different, because that's what I am. I'm something different. And like the colors kind of represent that. I say yeah, I listen to a variety of different music. I love Mitski. She helped me through a lot of my self-discovery in middle school. Moshing, it's like running around and like throwing hands and like just vibing out with the music, and I feel like a lot of people do it no matter their gender, and I feel like it gives me a community. It gives me something I can do that doesn't really have a gender, doesn't really like have anything. I say I used to struggle back my freshman year because like going to a new school and then feeling very uncomfortable with myself in middle school, it just made the experience harder for me as a freshman in high school. But then like when I started going to Equal Club towards the end of my freshman year, I was like, I can finally identify with myself. I finally found a community. I can finally like express myself to anyone because I don't care. It's who I am. It's literally how I was born. Like, yeah, my clubs make me who I am, especially Equal Club. Like, it gave me a community to express myself and like just like know who I am. It helped me find myself just a little bit more.
I'm Arrow and I go by they, them, and z's and zir. Gender void is it's just a lacking of connection to any sort of gender. So you're not like you just don't have any connection to it, and you're just kind of outside that gender binary. For the longest time I was happy with being a girl, and it wasn't till my friends like actually showed me like or expressed to me their struggles, I think I would have continued to identifying as a girl until I met more people that were experiencing gender queerness. Middle school years, I felt a pull between masculine and feminine. It wasn't really till later that I found to separate those two. For a while, until I actually heard the term gender void, I wasn't sure how to identify myself. For my fashion, I wear generally feminine clothing, but I have a few masculine outfits and stuff, and it's all goth, and that's what really makes me feel like myself. Yes, I do. Well, when I have the time, I do lots of heavy goth makeup. And most of my goth makeup and looks come from generally trad goth or like romantic goth. And in my early years, it was inspired more by mall goth. This is one of my favorite shirts. And goth in itself has just helped me find a comfort in style. I've always liked the gothic look and gothic style. One recurring struggle that I have, especially with my family, is that because of the lack of understanding, they still tend to refer to me as a girl, and like as their daughter or granddaughter, and just more of the general feminine terms. And it's not something that I typically push, and I know I probably should, but it makes me feel more disconnected from them, and that they don't truly see who I am and who I'm becoming. I was on the internet when I did start expressing myself. I think it definitely helped me a lot in understanding that this was a real feeling that me and many of other of my friends were experiencing, and that there was a way to describe it. I think in general I probably do express my gender queerness more on the internet than in person, because it has, in a way, just like a curtain of anonymity. There we go. Shows have always been a form of comfort, and I enjoy finding characters that just like, not that I relate to, but some characters I can relate to, and it does give me a sense of comfort and stuff. But I enjoy finding characters and then just projecting onto them whether or not I feel I relate to them or not.
My name is CJ Sanchez. I go by she, he pronouns, and I am the director of this film. I made this film hoping that I could maybe inspire people who were scared or confused to learn and understand themselves a little bit better, whether it means them also feeling non-binary or them struggling with a different thing in their life. I felt this way for a really, really long time. Growing up, my grandma used to tell me about some girl that she knew when she was growing up, and how she would present herself in a masculine way. And that just clicked in my mind, because my grandma would always say that gender isn't strictly two things. Gender it's like a wave, is what she would say. And that really stuck with me. And the summer from 5th grade going into 6th grade is when I started to realize and see online that there was more than just male and female, and that, sparked my interest. I feel like with certain people, I didn't even really have to come out, because they've known me for so long and have seen me struggle with myself, my gender, my identity, and my self-image, that now that I'm starting to actually put a label on it and actually starting to like confidently express myself in this way, that they're not even surprised. Like, my cousins have literally always been there for me when I have experimented with just learning myself. And I didn't even have to really tell them that, yeah, I'm non-binary. They just kind of like knew when I started expressing myself naturally. Same with in my relationship. I remember one time I brought it up and I was like, oh, would you be comfortable with dating someone who is non-binary? And my boyfriend didn't even really care. He was like, yeah, why why would I care? Like, you know. And I didn't even have to tell him that I was non-binary. He just kind of like knew. That's just how I express myself. That's just how I am naturally. I love collecting things. I'm just a collector. I always have been. I like keeping things that make me feel comfortable with myself. Like movies. I love watching movies. I love watching movies and TV shows because I love seeing different characters that are like me. I also collect a lot of comic books and graphic novels. I love comic books. I love graphic novels. These are some of my standout bands that have really helped me a lot when it comes to finding myself. Coheed and Cambria, amazing band. I'm named after this band and it's just absolutely amazing. My favorite band of all time, Interpol, they helped me in ways that I never thought they could help me. The way that the lead singer writes helped me a lot with finding myself, not even just my identity, but finding myself as a person and where I feel like I stand as a person. Everything you do helps you learn more about yourself and helps you learn your mindset and who you are as a person. And honestly, I'm so grateful that I get to learn more about myself every day. And even though it's a struggle, and I do struggle a lot with everything in my life, and I always have been, I'm thankful that I am able to struggle in those ways, and I'm thankful that I am able to learn more about myself, and I'm thankful that I'm able to realize that everything is a learning process and I'm only human and I'm only learning more about myself as I live. And it's just a beautiful experience.